Hey everybody, what's going on? Fallout here, and I'm going to show you something special. For the Sturm and the Drang combo, this is going to be fun. Okay everybody, so here's the plan. If you have Sturm and Drang, the hand cannon and the sidearm, that are designed to go with one another, you can use one to overcharge the other. If you overcharge the Sturm hand cannon, the gun will do more damage. So you might be wondering, hey, why would you use a loadout with no special ammo? Right now, I could use a grenade launcher, or a shotgun, or a sniper. Why would you use two primary weapons when you can have special ammo? The answer to that question is because with an overpowered Sturm shot plus an empowering rift, you have the ability to one-shot your enemies in PvP. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, so for this loadout, by the way, I'm going to be using the Eye of Another World helmet. Now, you might be wondering, hey, why are you going to be using that helmet? Well, because the Eye of Another World gives the your abilities a better cooldown. So again, I can only get the one-shot Sturm if I'm standing in an empowering rift. Now, I could use something like the Sanguine Alchemy to be able to see enemies who are nearby through a wall. That could help too, and I might switch between the two pieces of armor during the game, but this is going to help me get the rift to charge quicker. So more opportunities to drop that rift, more opportunities to get a Sturm one-shot. We'll see between the two builds which one works better. I'm gonna let my teammates capture the zones because for this I really am looking for something very specific. Gotta get that overcharge, which, you know, not terribly difficult. The only challenge is getting someone to approach me while I'm in an empowering rift. Okay, they're not challenging. Yikes, okay. Herein lays the trouble. LOL. Don't hold hands, boys and girls. Okay.
Finish them.
Come on now. Booyah! Dude did not know what hit him. Now this might be a better map for the Sturm Drang combo. The frustrations I'm going through to show you the potential of this one-tap hand cannon strategy, this should be very telling to you. This should be very telling. It is incredibly difficult to pull this off, so no one should be thinking that this is ridiculous or OP or it's going to dominate the meta. You might have a couple people out there using it for funsies, but mostly this is a gimmick tactic. Oh, it feels good, man. When you pull it off, I'm not gonna lie, it feels good. 204 damage. That's high enough damage where anyone of any resilience level will be put down without question. Unless they have something protective, like an overshield or something like that, you know? It's gonna be strong enough to put anybody down. The whole difficulty is getting somebody to actually approach you when you're in a rift. Not a lot of Guardians out there who are silly enough to openly challenge a Warlock sitting in a rift. See, for the most part, you're just better off using the regular Sturm and Drang combo the way it was meant to be used. The one-shot, definitely more of a gimmick, but it is really fun. Odds are you're going to be caught without an empowering rift, more often than not. Every now and then you might find a random Warlock trying to learn how to fly. And that right there, one of the #1 reasons, actually I guess there wouldn't be more than one #1 reason, one of the top reasons that it is difficult to use the one-shot Sturm combo in PvP.
Three minutes left.
Hey everybody, quick update. I had to turn on the air conditioning because as much as I love you and keeping videos with the best possible audio quality, I'm literally dying. So yeah, had to turn the air conditioner on if there's a little bit of a buzzing noise in the background, which there probably will be. Sorry. I would like to have a better gaming / YouTube setup, you know, with like those fancy square pads on the back walls that you see those fancy YouTubers using that kind of like absorb the audio. Don't have one of those. If you would like to help me build my YouTube empire and afford fancy equipment like that, well then you can go ahead and smash the sub button, alright? Not the one here on the screen. You have to scroll down and hit it. But it looks like that one though. Go ahead and click that. Alright, let's see how the gun handles in Rumble, specifically with the one-shot strategy as opposed to 6v6. Probably it'll do a little better there because there's less people around. I feel like having 12 people on the battlefield makes things a little bit more chaotic. Okay, real quick, if you're hearing more static in the background now, it's because Anno has decided to go and take a shower right in the middle of this recording. If you would like to help support your buddy Fallout get a bigger home, so his recording studio isn't next to the shower and the air conditioner, you should hit the subscribe button right now. I was just outside of the empowering rift. I barely missed the one shot because I was just out of range, but you know, that's okay. Cool rocket launcher, bro.
You're in first place.
See, like right there. You're not gonna get it every time. You shouldn't wait for your empowering rift just to do some silly tactic. If you have the ability to take an overcharged shot at your enemy, you should just take the overcharged shot. Because then you're spending half the game trying to pull off a really goofy tactic that will only work once in a handful of times, because all the planets need to be perfectly aligned. You gotta have your rift, they gotta be, you know, ballsy enough to challenge you. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Line up that shot, bro. Okay, so now that we've gotten a couple games under our belt trying to use the Sturm one-hit kill combo, what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses of going into a game intentionally trying to get people with one-hit kills from the Sturm? Here are the strengths. It takes people by surprise. It's funny. It's an incredibly reliable way, if you have all the planets aligned, to secure a really easy kill. Sturm and Drang together are a fun combo and used by a lot of people in PvP that perform really well with them. People, friends of mine like Drewski. Granted, that was in the old meta. Now we're in a new meta. It might be fun when the armor mods and things like that come out to try and build PvP builds around getting your empowering rift as frequently as possible. Doing a strategy like this with a team in sixes where you're all trying to utilize an empowering rift to use this could be fun. Another benefit of using the Sturm and Drang together is that because they both require primary ammo, you're not really worrying about running out of ammo with your special weapon because you have no weapon in your loadout that requires special weapon ammo. Downsides of using the Sturm one-shot tactic. It is very rare to pull off because there are a lot of things in the game that are actively working against you. We are in a meta now with a faster time to kill from almost every weapon. Players now have the ability to run around with grenade launchers, snipers, shotguns, fusion rifles with ammo on spawn. That is going to make it difficult for you to pull off a one-hit kill with Sturm because crazy low time to kill, and people are going to be charging with very deadly weapons. And with the loadout that we have, Sturm and Drang, it doesn't leave you any room for a special weapon like a Deadpan Delivery, like an Orwings Maul. You lack the ability to go in against the other team with a reliable one-hit kill right off the bat. It is fun to have a one-shot kill hand cannon, but we already have several weapons at our disposal from Spawn that now have the ability to kill in one shot. So it kind of devalues the Sturm in that sense. I don't think it's a completely worthless tactic. There is fun to it, but in the long run, I think this is just going to be a gimmick. If you want to go into Rumble, use it, have some fun. It definitely takes people by surprise. I like doing it. I might do a little more games with it later on, see if I can pull it off maybe better than I did tonight. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Really hope you enjoyed. If you feel like you enjoyed the content, do me a favor, click the thumbs up button. Also, if you haven't already, please click the red subscribe button if you have not done so. Really helps me out, helps the channel grow, and I would love you from now until the end of time if you did. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section what other reviews and weapons you want me to playtest and stuff like that in the new Destiny 2 2.0 patch leading up to Forsaken. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you learned something. See you next time.